Uncle Gideon fixed my coach problem. Then he came home and opened my guide. The belt lies across the sheets beside my fist. I bite down on the wand massager, shaking all over.
Take it. Mouth or ass.
His voice drops over my shoulder.
Your guide, Tate. Demonstrate.
My eyes snap open outside Coach Hollis's office. Tonight came faster than expected. The package had Jude Loss's name on it. Inside was a wand massager and a printed guide telling Jude exactly how to use it. Jude never opened it.
Someone found it in the equipment room first. By lunch, half the roster had photos. By practice, Coach had the box, the guide, and the group chat on his desk. I was the only suspect. Coach taps the paper.
You brought a sex toy
into my locker room and wrote Lawson a full cock gobbler training manual.
Scouts arrive tomorrow.
The door opens behind me. Gideon Mercer walks in from a board meeting. Black suit, top button done. My honorary uncle, my emergency contact, and the man whose money paid for half this facility. I am done for.
Coach pushes the screenshots towards him.
This is a roster problem now.
Gideon scans one line from the guide. It's a misread. Tate skips practice and picks fights. He does not ruin seasons. Coach does not look convinced. Gideon takes off his watch. That watch could buy half the baseball team. He pushes it across the desk. Then we keep the room quiet. Agreed? Coach pockets the watch. He waves me toward the door.
Head back to class.
For 1 second, I think I survived. I stand too fast.
Tate Walsh.
Gideon uses my full name. Usually he sends Walt with an apology check. Today, he came himself. He loosens his tie and pops 2 buttons. Gideon gathers the mess, the wand massager, and the guide full of filthy instructions. His eyes move back to me.
Tonight, you explain every word.
By the time I step back into the lecture hall, half the room is already staring. A guy in the back waves his phone.
Walsh! That guy really teaching Jude Lawson how to suck your dick?
I give him the finger and slide into my seat. Get in line, dumbass. The lecture hall bursts out loud. Riley Park leans across the empty seat beside me.
Let me tell Coach, I wrote the guide.
Those girls found it and sent it to the locker room. This isn't on you.
I flip up my notebook.
Too late. I already took the hit. Let it die.
I pull my practice t-shirt over my head and sleep through class. Even in my dreams, I am still stuck on the whole mess. I am an MLB draft prospect. People already talk every time I strike out, party too late, or breathe near the wrong person. The roster laughing is nothing. Coach does not think I harassed Jude. He thinks the rumors make the team look bad before scout day. That is manageable. Uncle Gideon showing up himself is not. The dismissal bell wakes me. The room is half empty. Jude is gone. A granola bar sits on her handwritten notes pushed close to my elbow. I shove both into my bag. Outside the classroom window, Walt's black car is already at the curb. I shove everything into my bag and step out. Walt is waiting in the hallway. Uncle Gideon is almost never home before midnight. Half the time Walt picks me up, because Gideon is still at work.
How mad is he?
So I ask Walt the only question that matters. Walt looks at me in the mirror.
Good luck, kid.
The car goes quiet again. I try one more time.
What time is he coming home?
Walt stops the car. We are already in the driveway. He gets out and opens my door. Through the front windows, I see Uncle Gideon's shadow moving inside the house. Walt checks his watch.
About 10 minutes ago.
Dinner is already on the table. Every other chair is gone. Only one seat is left. Right beside Gideon. He cuts the steak. The cheap birthday watch I gave him sits on his left wrist. It looks wrong against the rest of him. I pick at the corner of my napkin. Uncle Gideon, I respect Jude, okay? I won't send him anything like that again.
Again? What else?
He keeps cutting his steak.
Batting gloves, gum, protein bars, normal stuff.
That's all for someone you like?
Uncle Gideon, I don't actually like him anymore.
You're 20. Wanting someone is not the problem.
He sets the knife down. His hand closes around the back of my neck. The thumb rubs twice, calloused and slow. I try to lean away. He pulls me into the crook of his arm.
What are you flitching for?
His hand loosens on my neck. It slides lower and brushes down my back. Then he pushes the steak toward me.
Eat. You're too skinny.
Gideon looks like he has already moved on. He grew up in foster care, got pulled into the Mercel family business, and clawed his way to the top. Compared to that, my stupid locker room scandal is nothing. The plate goes empty fast. I touch my stomach and lean back. Gideon's chair is empty. His voice comes from behind. I sit up straight.
Done eating?
Gideon leans on the doorframe with a belt.
Get in here. Kneel.
My knees nearly fold under the table. I grip the marble corner until my palm hurts. I take half a step back. 8th grade. The only other time Gideon used a belt on me. Someone said they knew where my parents were. I was stupid enough to follow. By the time I understood, I was already bait. Gideon's rivals used me to force him off the Riverside deal. It was his first big deal at Mercer. Losing it meant starting over from nothing. Gideon brought me home that night. Then he picked up the belt. Uncle Gideon, I really changed. I don't like Jude anymore.
His face gets colder.
I am Westlake's draft prospect and its biggest headache, but every loudmouth knows when to shut up. I lower my head and walk into the bedroom. The lights are off. Hallway light cuts a pale square across the floor. Gideon stands inside it with the belt in his hand. I kneel by the bed before he tells me twice. The velvet pillow smells like him and like me. I slept here last night because he was not home.
I'm sorry, Uncle Gideon.
Gideon pulls the belt tight. He pulls the belt straight in the dark. The leather slaps against itself, loud and ugly. The folded belt touches the back of my neck. It slides down my spine, slow and hard, until it stops at the base.
He taps twice.
My back goes stiff. I shift my knees on the carpet and brace myself. If he needs to hit me, fine. Let him get it out. But the belt does not fall. Paper rustles behind me. Gideon's voice drops.
Get on all fours. The arch for me. Let me hold your waist. This angle works for the wand and for anything else you want inside you.
That is the guide. The one Riley wrote.
Riley was way too good at writing filthy fantasy. Shit. Footsteps move closer behind me. One hand wraps around my waist. Gideon is actually following the guide.
Like this? Hips higher, Tate. This is your guide.
His grip tightens. The belt lands hard across my raised ass. I flinch once. Gideon drags me back by the waist. He kneels behind me. His chest presses against my back. It is a position meant for sex. This is not punishment anymore.
Page 1, Tate.
His knee presses harder into my lower back.
Or does he get the whole guide?
Gideon waits behind me. I do not answer. His knee leaves my lower back. I grip the carpet harder. A lighter clicks. Smoke slides over my shoulder.
Take the t-shirt off.
I reach for the hem. The t-shirt drags up my stomach, then catches under my shoulder blades. Gideon stops moving.
No. Bite it.
I freeze with the shirt half off my body.
Now.
I bite down on the hem. The fabric pulls tight, leaving my back bare. The rough cotton drags over my back. It catches on the scratches Reese left in the locker room. Gideon's fingers spread over my sides, slow enough to make it worse. Then his thumb finds the scratch. He laughs once.
Your little boyfriend plays rough.
Gideon leans closer.
Did he hold you like this?
His fingers tighten. I shake my head. The shirt keeps the answer trapped in my mouth. Gideon reaches past me. Coach's confiscated wand hits the sheets.
My whole body locks. Gideon's voice drops over my shoulder.
Take it. Mouth or ass?
The shirt stays between my teeth. He leans closer.
Your guide, Tate. Demonstrate.
Mouth, obviously. If that thing went in my ass, Uncle Gideon would basically be fucking me.
I lift my head, the wand massager still in my mouth. My stomach is bare, my back is open. His hand is still on my waist. Gideon stares at me too long. Then he presses the cigarette into the door frame. The ember jumps twice and dies. He throws the printed guide onto my face.
Read it. Out loud, 100 times. You don't sleep until you're done.
He turns and walks out fast. The door slams behind him. I'm late, no surprise. My knees are bruised from kneeling last night. My ass burns every time I sit. Gideon is already gone when I leave the house. Riley asks me, concerned.
Tell me he didn't actually hit you.
I straighten my back. Wasn't bad. Average.
Jude Lawson came looking for you earlier.
Riley lowers her voice. My hand stops on the protein bar wrapper. Jude Lawson is my teammate at Westlake. He is also the team's academic freak. He keeps his head down better than I do, though. No wonder Coach only came after me. What did he want? Riley shakes her head.
He just asked if you were here.
The classroom door clicks. Jude Lawson stands in the doorway. A Sabermatics folder is tucked under his arm. His Westlook gear is washed thin at the seams. Jude knocks once on the doorbrain. Step out.
I follow him down the service hall. He stops at an old supply closet and opens the door.
Whatever this is, say it.
I stay in the hall.
In here.
I step into the closet. Judy shuts the door. The room is tight. All stacked chairs, old binders, and dead fluorescent light. Jude drops the folder behind me. It lands on the desk. Dust jumps into the air. I back into the desk. If this is about the package, I already took the hit. I know. His arms come down around my waist. I go still. Judy's fingers catch the drawring of my training pants. Then he looks at my mouth.
You like me, right?
My hand clamps around his wrist. Oh. So that is what he thinks this is. Jude's arms tighten around my waist. I'll let you have me. His hand slides to my drawstring. Can you loan me some money? The drawstrings tug toward him. I slap him hard. My palm tingles and my voice still shakes. Loan, yes. Ass, no. His cheek swells up high in seconds. The bruise gives him a broken, pretty look. He doesn't fix his hair or step back. Jude's face reminds me of Uncle Gideon, foster system. 17 years ago. Gideon came back to the Mersons with a buzz cut. He said the right polite words at the door. His eyes stayed sharp, even when he said thank you. The Mersons had left him in foster care his whole life. The second they needed him, they dragged him back and threw him into the family business. He clawed his way out of that mud. Back in high school, he was good enough for D1 baseball. He never got there. The Mersels yanked him out before he had the chance. Sometimes I think he should hate me. That family ruins everyone it touches. Jude smooths the seam of his pants with shaky fingers. Thanks. 100 grand. I'll pay you back. I shift back against the desk. The drawstrings still dangle in my fist. Riley once said his dad has gambling debts. I won't tell anyone.
I used to crash on campus sometimes, after the package mess. Gideon started sending Walt to pick me up every day. I pushed through the front door on an empty stomach.
Mrs. Castro is still in the kitchen at this hour. She has a pan going on the stove. She glances at me over her shoulder with a soft look.
You back to staying home now?
I drop onto the couch with my book bag under my head. Yeah, every night. My cheek presses into the bag. She wipes her hands on a dish towel.
Good. 2 grown men, nobody home. This house had no warmth.
She stirs the pan again. My mother used to live in this house with us. My father chased her down a freeway and forced the marriage. Mrs. Castro never saw any of that. My mother already had a boyfriend back then. My father forced her to break it off. He used me as the chip to keep her from running. From the day she had me, she couldn't look at me straight. I was the evidence of her ruined life. He broke his leg in that crash and never walked again. He killed himself a year later. She vanished the same week he was buried. Nobody's has seen her since. I was still a kid when she walked out. My eyes are heavy already. The front door rattles open and wakes me up. I sit up halfway and squint at the dark. The shadow stepping in isn't Mrs. Castro. Gideon is back, drunk and swaying. I push myself up. He pushes me back into the cushions. His weight settles drunk on my chest.
His breath presses down like a low cloud. I push at his shoulder.
Uncle Gideon, I need to buy something. About 30 grand.
Gideon has never been cheap with me.
Last season, Westlake won the conference title. I used his card to feed half the team. The money left over bought him a cheap mall watch, a birthday gift.
Buying me a gift with my own money. Bold. He laughed when he said it. Gideon presses his face into my chest.
My birthday isn't here yet.
His hand wanders down my back. His fingertips hit the scab from yesterday. They stop dead on the spot. Gideon says my name quiet.
Tate, cut it off with your little boyfriend. His voice catches at the end. Gideon looks up at me. His cheeks are still flushed. Cut it off with your little boyfriend. I'm not promising I won't do something insane. I shove his shoulder. Look who's talking.
He is drunk enough to take that literally.
Let me check if you do.
His hand drops to my waistband. I clamp both fists over the drawstring. My voice shoots up.
I am so sick of this. Why do both of you want my pants off? Trying to fuck me now?
His fingers slide between my cheeks.
Gideon!
My voice almost breaks. I shove him hard. He sits back and rubs his face. The drunk red drains out. His face goes cold.
Both of us?
I bolt for the stairs. He's slow from the drink.
I make it to my room and slam the door. His steps land on the landing after me. Don't argue with a drunk. He told me that himself.
I lean my back against the door and hold my breath. Gideon's footsteps stop on the other side of the wood. He pounds the door once. He knocks again, slower. I don't answer through any of it. The knocks slow down, then stop.
I flop onto the bed and pull out my phone. The screen lights up on my chest in the dark. I scroll my texts. Jude messaged an hour ago. Sports analytics notes you left in class. Quiz next week. Want me to drop them off? He has been lending me notes since I wired him the loan. I do not care about quizzes. I just need my game stats clean enough to keep coach off my back. Riley begged me to pass the notes to her after, so I let it ride.
Before I can answer, another message comes in. Is this your place? A pin sits under the question. He's outside. The doorbell rings downstairs.
Crap, Gideon is still down there. I jump off the bed. The phone slides off my chest onto the comforter. Jude doesn't know what Gideon is like. He thinks Gideon is just family.
Gideon has sobered up since I ran. He won't have forgotten anything. I see Gideon downstairs with Jude in my head. My grip tightens on the phone. I jump off the bed and run for the stairs. I come down the stairs one step at a time. Jude and Gideon are already on the couch, facing each other. Jude sits straight with the notebook on his palm. Gideon has finished the black coffee on the table. His tie is back on, knotted clean. His eyes are closed, fake asleep.
I told you. He's not coming out. Call him, see if he picks up.
Gideon keeps his eyes closed and slouched back. My phone is always on silent. I used to miss Gideon's calls all the time when I stayed on campus. He figured that out fast. After a while, he stopped calling.
Jude has never dealt with someone like my uncle. He does not hear the threat in Gideon's voice. So he actually calls me. I freeze on the third stare down.
My phone is in my hand. My thumb slides across the screen by accident. The accept icon lights up green. Shit.
Both of them look toward the sound. I freeze on the stairs and give them an awkward smile. Gideon's lips press into a flat line.
Drunk redness has dremmed out of his face. The chill coming off him could put out a fire. I fumble the phone and hang up.
Jude stands from the couch and hands me the notes. I clear my throat low. Uncle Gideon, I'll walk him out. I don't meet his eyes. Jude points across the lawn at his bike.
Bike. You don't have to.
He stands up from the couch.
Before I can figure out what to do, I need to get out of Gideon's line of sight. I follow him to the door anyway. I walk Jude out past the front gate to the curb. He stops and turns around to face me. His face has no expression. Tate, your uncle's in love with you. The phone slips out of my fingers and falls. I pull a smile across my face. It comes out wrong, too wide. Jude's is a book word. He didn't even know Riley liked him. He doesn't know shit. I use my toe to flip the phone over. What are you talking about? My voice scrapes coming out. Jude lifts his chin toward the house behind me. Through the window, Gideon is alone in the living room. I said your uncle's in love with you. I try to laugh it off.
On what basis?
Because I am. Jetty doesn't blink at me. He pauses, like making sure I caught it. And so are you, aren't you, Tate? The streetlight buzz. Jode swings onto his bike and rolls down the street. I stand under the light with the cracked phone at my feet. I am a piece of shit. He said it plain. I bend down and pick up the phone. The screen is dead, but the shape still fits my hand. I turn around. I walk back across the lawn to the front door. I walk back into the house with my cracked phone. The lights inside are off now. I get pinned against the door before I can move. Gideon kisses me without aim or rhythm. His palm cradles the back of my neck. He forces my chin up to meet him. His mouth tastes like whiskey. Our tongues collide like jelly. I lift my hand and close it around his throat. Gideon laughs into my mouth. He pulls back just enough to talk. What, saving yourself for your little boyfriend? His voice is trembling at the edge. He is still half drunk on whiskey. I drag in a breath through my teeth, voice steady.
No. I'm saying I pick you. The wand or your cock, Gideon. I pick yours.
Guide is still upstairs. You want to try it on me? Gideon stops dead for one beat. Then he kisses me again, harder. His hand finds my waist in the dark. His fingers dig in through my shirt. Our hips grind together. He is hard for me. He lifts me off the floor. My legs lock around his waist. His hard cock presses against my ass. Gideon whispers low in my ear from behind. Don't think I'm drunk. I tip my head up. I bite his jaw instead of answering. In the bedroom, he pins me to the carpet. He drops the printed guide beside me, and he starts reading from the guide. Put lube on my fingers first.
I open you slowly. You do not get anything until you can take my fingers. Keep your knees open. Keep your hands where I can see them. Do not touch yourself unless I tell you. Hold still. If you move away, I hold your hips down. Tell me what you want inside you. Take my fingers first. Then take my cock. Do not hide your face. Look at me when you come. Say my name. Again. Good. Now take me.
Gideon makes me follow the guide exactly. Every time pleasure blanks out the next instruction, he catches it.
His palm cracks against my ass.
Tate, wrong. Start over.
His mouth presses against my ear from behind. His teeth catch my ear lop.
Is it him or me?
I grip my teeth and don't answer him. I'm gonna kill him. Goddamn Gideon Mercer. He hits the same beat over and over. I grab the collar of his shirt with one hand. I don't let go through any of it. He growls low into my shoulder when I tighten my hold. He fucks me all night. The next morning, I sit up in his sheets, alone now. My practice shirt is on the floor in a knot. The collar is split right through to the seam. He wrecked my practice t-shirt. I pull a plain t-shirt out of his drawer. It's clean and a size too big on me. Whatever, it will work for today. I haven't skipped practice in weeks anymore. Both times I skipped this season, it was Gideon. Both times.
I push the classroom door open. Riley's pen almost rolls off her desk. I give her a tired grin from the doorway. I drop into my seat and lean forward on the desk. The cushioned seat does nothing for my ass today. Riley puts her pen down slow. She gives me a long look. She lowers her voice while she watches me.
Gideon holds grudges, huh? How long ago was that thing? He's just settling up with you now.
I drop my forehead onto my arm and groan. Gideon is a snake. A sneaky little snake ass. I trail off and bite my lip. My phone buzzes between my arms on the desk. A bank push from Gideon Mercer hits the screen. He wired me $300K.
Pay after fucking. Where the hell did Gideon learn that? Hooker school? I read the bank push twice over.
Okay, fine. He's got a conscience.
I open Judith's thread and forward $30K. He'll have $100,000 clean by tonight. I send one message. 10 paid in full. Jude doesn't reply for the rest of the period. The thread sits open with my message at the bottom. The blue check never turns to red. He has my $100,000 and nothing else to say. I drop the phone into my desk drawer. Reese walks by my desk, bouncing a baseball in his palm. He taps it twice on the wood.
Hey, Walsh, you good?
His eyes settle on me.
Cage time?
Reese taps the ball once more. He flicks his hair back and grins at me.
Come on, I barely grabbed you last week. Let me see if it healed.
He yanks the hem of my t-shirt up halfway. The bruises are from Gideon. So are the bite marks. Reese freezes mid-laugh. I clamp his hand down against my back. I slap my other palm over his mouth fast.
Reese, shut up.
His eyes go wide above my palm. He pulls back enough to talk through his teeth.
Bro, your girl is feral.
I shove him into the hallway with my hand over his mouth. He keeps talking through my fingers.
How come you didn't tell me? Who?
He leans on the railing of the second floor hallway.
I heard you got caught last week. Was it that Jude Laws guy? It was him, wasn't it?
I follow his line of sight into the parking lot below. Jude is pinned against the chain link fence.
Drake stands at the front of the group. His left hand is still wrapped in white tape.
Charity case, bastard!
Drake called me a charity case bastard last spring. I put a key through his left hand. Drake's old man is a debt collector. Of course he came for Jude. Jude's a math kid. He can't even take a slap. He's not going to live to pay me back. I grab my book bag off the desk and stand up. Reese moves to follow me at my elbow.
Walsh, wait. Call Mr. Mudd first.
Jude is pinned against the fence. His notes are scattered on the asphalt. Drake turns around when he hears me. I bait him.
Drake, hand healed already?
Drake rolls his neck once. He drops Jude and comes at me hard. I block the first swing. The second one lands across my jaw. I yell up at the open sky above the alley. Drake catches the look and laughs flat.
Reese, get down here!
Who you fooling, Walsh? Nobody's coming to help you. School doesn't give a shit about us. You took out my left? I'll take your left leg. We'll call it square.
He raises the blade and points the tip at my left calf. There's a hard click of bone. Draken's wrist drops where it shouldn't been. The knife clatters on the asphalt next to my foot. Gideon stands between me and Drake. His face is dark.
Useless.
Reese comes up behind him. He looks at Drake's guys, who suddenly forget how to move.
Yeah, Walsh. Since when can you not handle one guy?
Gideon turns his head.
I was talking to you. Took you long enough to find the alley.
Mr. Merson, I called you. That was me.
Even Drake knows when to run from a worse problem. His guys back off first. Gideon holds out his hand.
Up.
His fingers are thick. I learned that last night. I take his hand. Gideon pulls me the rest of the way up.
Get checked. Maybe you caught a hero complex virus.
My phone got taken. I got the money. Thanks for that. And for today.
Reese walks Jude over to the campus clinic. The passenger door slams shut on me. Gideon and I are the only ones left inside the car. He locks all 4 doors. Gideon undoes his right cuff button, calm as anything.
Money. You gave it to him?
I clutch the seatbelt across my chest hard.
I loaned it. The money was mine to give.
How much?
$100,000.
Gideon undoes his own seatbelt and climbs into my lap. He pats my cheek twice with 2 fingers.
All of it to the pretty boy? You got anything left to eat with?
The passenger seat is too narrow for 2 grown men. My knees hit the console.
Uncle Gideon, what are you doing? We're outside.
Did I say I was doing anything? Or are you hoping I do?
I try to lock my knees together. His knee comes up between them. He pries them apart. This is the school lot. Anyone could walk past us right now.
His mouth hovers right over my face.
Last time, Tate. Cut it off with your little boyfriend. Don't push me.
He bites the underside of my jaw, not soft.
And stop calling me uncle.
I keep my wrists where he put them in front. The tie squeezes tighter when I flex my hands. My jaw is wet where his teeth landed. He and my dad share half a bloodline, the half that just takes what it wants. Gideon takes me to the hospital anyway. He makes them run a full checkup. Gideon left the hospital wing to pull the car around. I sit on the lobby bench by the check-in desk. I look up at the crowd moving through the lobby. My eyes lock with a woman across the room. My mom. At Marlene Walsh? I do not remember the last time I saw her. Marlene Walsh walks across the floor. She sits down on the bench next to me. She keeps her eyes on her own hands. Her knuckles are white at the joints.
How are you?
My throat goes tight. I lick the inside of my lip to stall.
Routine physical? You?
There are so many things I want to ask her. Why she disappeared on me. Why none of them wanted me. Whether I'm worth being loved at all. Her head dicks forward over her lap. 2 tears drop onto the back of her hand. She lifts her head and looks me in the eye. Her bottom lip is shaking around the words.
You look like him.
Him? Nobody ever told me I looked like my father. She watches my face for a long second. They always said I had her face.
Has it never crossed your mind why the Merces never groomed you to inherit?
I pinch the inside of my palm hard. Her answer comes without a pause.
Because you were never theirs.
I was already pregnant when I married him. I didn't know it then. Like them, I assumed you were his. From the day you were born, I couldn't look at you. He was controlling from the day I met him. The wheelchair was just a matter of time after the crash. Of course I ran.
Marlene gives a bitter little laugh. She tilts her chin up and wipes the tears. I do not blame her for running. I just do not understand why she never thought to take me with her.
She bites her lip before the next one.
Even if I'd known you weren't his, I still wouldn't have taken you.
I stare at her. I do not even notice Gideon standing by the door. She blinks and more tears fall.
Tate, I shut you out for years. I do not know how to fix that, so I kept being wrong.
I was part of the life she could not look at. Her child with the man she loved, left behind with the Mercers. Then I remember the first time Gideon got called in by my school.
He walked in late with his hair a mess, unlit cigarette in his teeth. He tapped my just passing test.
Hey, passed. Steak tonight then.
He asked how I liked steak. I said, medium. He cooked it medium every time after. That night, I asked him over the bloody plate. I fight. I skip class. You don't think I'm a bad kid? Gideon undead one button.
Why the fights?
They said my parents didn't want me.
Fair. If you can't beat them, train until you can.
What about skipping class?
Where do you go?
The cemetery, then the police station, asking if anyone found my mom.
Go.
Want the car? Oh, you can't drive yet.
Gideon was the one who kept showing up for me. And he was never blood. The PA calls her name over the speakers.
Marlene Walsh to check in.
Marlene gets up to take the call.
Goodbye, Tate. Take care.
I shake her cold hand at the bench. I lift my head toward the lobby doors. Gideon is there, leaning against the frame. His left wrist is bare where the watch used to sit. He doesn't say one word the whole ride home. I walk in ahead of him. The second we get inside, I slam him against the door. My hand closes around his throat. My teeth sink into the soft skin under his jaw. Gideon, you fuck me and you walk? My grip on his throat tightens hard. I dig my elbow harder into his collarbone.
Good thing I redshirted. I'm 20 now. Otherwise, I could put you in prison. You know that, right?
He lowers his head to kiss me. I turn away.
You knew I wasn't a Mercer, didn't you?
His eyes close for half a second.
Yes.
I yank his tie down hard with my other hand. Then why play uncle in my face for years? Handling me takes nothing out of him. One move, and both my legs are off the floor. The couch hits my back. His weight follows. Then his teeth sink into my collarbone.
I didn't play. You called me uncle for years, so I tried to be one. You wanted me to be your uncle. Fine. I was. Now you want me to be your man, is that it? Now you want me to be your man, is that it?
Yes, I say. He bites the curve of my throat, deeper than before.
You know what kind of man your father was. You should know what kind I am. You picked a fight with me. Don't try to leave now. Don't make me lock you up. The study at the end of the upstairs hall. You don't want to see what's in there.
I look up at the locked study door. He stops behind me with his breath on my neck.
Tate, last chance. Do you want to go with her?
So that's what he was worried about this whole time. He is afraid I will chase my mother. Afraid I will leave him behind.
But I was abandoned a long time ago. I only have him. I pull his tie loose and wrap it twice around his neck.
I yank him close to my face by the silk.
Do you want me to?
My teeth scrape his lip. He asks me,
truth or comfort?
Comfort. I hope you go. Have a normal life.
Stay far the fuck away from me. I tip his chin up. He has to meet my eyes now. Truth?
He doesn't blink at the question.
Lock you up. Drug you every day. So your eyes only ever land on me. Just me.
I do not know when my clothes come off. I come crying, my body shaking around his cock. He grips me and drives into me a few more times. Then Gideon pulls out. Cum spills across my lower stomach. I keep twitching in his arms. We move from the couch to the kitchen counter. Then back toward the entryway. Nothing we do is ever enough for either of us.